So here we go. Our topic, it's all about incorporating, okay, fitness into our busy schedule. No, lahat naman tayo busy di ba? We are all working, di ba? Especially in today's fast-paced world, di ba? Finding time for fitness can feel like an impossible task. Okay? Between work, no, work commitments, family responsibilities, and daily errands, no, fitness, no, ends up usually, no, at the bottom of our to-do list. Di ba? Taas ang kamay sa mga guilty, di ba? Halos lahat tayo, no? Napapabayaan natin. Minsan, no, yung ating kalusugan. Okay? Because marami tayong priorities. Okay? However, no, staying active, no, staying physically fit, no, doesn't require us, no, to be at the gym, no, or to have a complete overhaul, no, of our routine, no, with little things, okay, with little planning, creativity, no, it's possible, no, to integrate fitness into our busiest schedule. So this session will explore, no, the different practical strategies on how to stay healthy, how to stay energized and fit, no matter how packed your calendars are. Okay, so I was already introduced earlier, but let me tell you some more about myself. I'm Dr. Archie Duque. Okay, so these are my current affiliations. No? I serve several clinics, and I'm also a wellness speaker from your HMO provider, no? So partners tayo, no? We are partners in healthcare, no? So from iCare, no? Itong session na to. So our goal here is to increase, no, your awareness, increase your knowledge on how to better take care of yourselves. No? Nakita ko yung mga results niyo kanina. Yung iba sa atin, may atherosclerotic aorta. Ibig sabihin, no? May mga namumuo ng taba doon malapit sa puso natin, yung daanan ng dugo sa puso natin, no? And I'm sure, no, yung iba sa inyo, medyo tumataas na yung sugar, no? Yung ating cholesterol levels, yung BP natin, no? Yung blood pressure natin, o di kaya yung mismong timbang natin, no? Over the limit. It's either overweight or obese tayo. So all of those, no, bago pa siya maging malala, bago pa magpresenta ng mga iba't ibang complications, no, we should manage that as early as possible. Okay? Now, let's start with this. Okay, let's begin by defining what fitness is. Kasi ito yung goal natin. No? Kasama siya sa topic natin, sa title natin. Okay? So, fitness is actually a state of health and well-being. Okay? It is our ability, okay, to execute our activities of daily living with optimal performance and less difficulties. Okay? So ito yung mga bagay na ginagawa natin, no? From the time we wake up, no? We fix our bed, we take a bath, no? We eat our breakfast, we go to work, no? We do our responsibilities in the office, we go home, no? We take care of our loved ones, we take care of ourselves, no? We sleep, no? Kapag nagagawa ninyo yun without any significant hindrances or difficulties, then you are considered physically fit. Eh doc, paano yan? Kapag meron na akong hypertension, na-diagnose na ako na may diabetes, can I still be considered fit? The answer is yes. No? Pwede pa rin. For as long as, no, manage yung ating mga conditions. Okay? Kung stress man tayo, no, we can handle it. And still, we could still be considered fit. Okay, so for example, no, may iniinom ka ng gamot for hypertension, naglo-losartan ka na, amlodipine, no? O di kaya for diabetes, okay? May iniinom ka ng metformin. Kung controlled naman yung BP mo, 120/80, yung sugar mo, no, well within the limit, nagagawa mo naman yung activities of daily living mo. Even if you have these chronic conditions, pwede ka pa rin maging fit at healthy. Okay? So that's how we define fitness. And this is our goal, to become fit. Okay? Now, let's talk about, no, this one. No? What makes a person unfit? The opposite. No? So the answer for that, no, is this one. Okay? Based on studies, okay, may mga iba't ibang reasons bakit nagiging unfit ang isang employee, no, especially in a hybrid setting. No? So if hybrid setting kayo, ito yung mga reasons why. Okay? So number one is social isolation. No? Although this could also happen uh, sa office. No? Meron yung mga iba gustong sila lang. mag-isa lang, na nagtrabaho, in turn, no, it affects our emotional and mental health. And when we talk about fitness, no, we're not only talking about, no, sugar, blood pressure, cholesterol, your X-rays, ECGs. No, no. We should include, no, yung emotional and mental health natin. Okay, so number one is isolation, no? Second one is the lack of movement. So kung nasa bahay ka or kahit nasa office ka, as mentioned earlier, no, na mentioned earlier na most of us, no, kapag dating sa office, di ba, nakaupo lang the whole day, na wala masyadong physical activities. Okay, so that's the second, no, leading cause, no, of problems, no, that we encounter in our era today, no, yung hybrid setting, no, but especially the post-pandemic setting is lack of movements. Okay, the third one is setting boundaries. Okay, so ito yung wala nang limit between work and life. No, hindi lang siya nangyayari sa mga work from home, no? Nangyayari din siya, no? Kahit yung mga on-site. No? Pag-uwi na, ano nangyayari? Tumutunog pa yung Viber, yung Teams, no? Or yung chat, kung ano bang gamit ninyong platform, no? Kasi may kailangan ka pang replyan. Yung email mo nakabukas pa rin, no? While having dinner with your family, no? That could also be a reason why. No? There's no boundary between work and our personal life. Okay, but we will focus on number two, no? Yung lack of movement. We need to get moving. Okay, we need to get going. Okay, so now let me introduce to you this approach, the holistic approach or the holistic thinking. Okay, sabi natin kanina, no, when we talk about health, hindi lang siya about blood tests, hindi lang siya about blood pressure, cholesterol, sugar, no? Kasi ang mga yon ay kasama lang sa physical health natin. Okay? However, we should take note that health is an encompassing aspect of our lives, no? So, kasama dyan yung emotional and mental health natin, no? Even finances, no? The way we handle our finances, no, can actually affect our health. Okay, so if we handle poorly our finances, no, wala kang savings, no, you don't monitor your income, you don't keep track of your expenses, no, tendency is magigipit ka. No, lahat titipirin mo, even yung nutrition, no, ang kakainin mo, yung mga mura, pero deprived of nutrients, no, o di kaya you will not be able to, let's say, buy your equipments, no, for exercise, dahil nga gipit ka, so titipirin mo lahat, no? So that could also affect our health. No? Even relationships in the community, even our recreational activities, okay, spiritual life, personal goals and passion, and work and career. No? So yung holistic approach, no, ang gusto niyang iparating sa atin is that everything that we have mentioned is actually connected. No? That we, all of us, no, how many na tayong participants dito sa chat natin? 34 of us, no? We are all connected to one another. There is a connection, one way or the other. Okay? And that our health, no, our wellness can only be achieved, no, when we take care of these areas of our lives. Hindi siya pwedeng puro physical health na lang, pero pangit naman yung relationships mo with the other people around you. No? O kaya puro ka trabaho, you're not spending time or giving time for recreation. You're not gonna be healthy overall. No? Pwedeng maganda nga yung pangangatawan mo, pero yung utak mo mahina. Okay? So, ang gusto ng holistic approach, no, is that all is taken care of. Because again, everything is connected. Not necessarily, no, na perfect balance siya. But there should be a smooth flow of give and take relationship. Depende sa need. Okay? So now, let's talk about this. The different causes of mortality and death, no, in the Philippines. Before, no, in the year 2020 and 2021, no, marami. Tumaas yung COVID cases natin. No? However, no, kung mapapansin nyo, pinakamarami pa rin yung namamatay even during the pandemic, no? Dahil sa sakit sa puso, no? Yung ischemic heart diseases, no? Atake sa puso or heart attack. Cerebrovascular diseases, ito yung mga na-stroke, no? Neoplasm is a medical term for cancer, no? Diabetes, mataas na blood sugar. Hypertension, mataas na blood pressure. Okay? So, even during the post-pandemic, no? Kahit natapos na yung COVID, ito pa rin yung top 5 natin. Heart attack, stroke, diabetes, cancer, and hypertension. Okay? So we should take note of that. Kasi itong mga grupo ng sakit na to are called as non-communicable diseases. No? Ibig sabihin, hindi naman sila nakakahawa, pero pwede tayong magkasakit na ito, no? Based from our poor lifestyle. No, yung mga lifestyle practices natin, which includes our nutrition, no, our physical activities, our bad habits. Okay? So, yun po, no? Even if, let's say, you're young, no? But if you're not taking good care of yourselves, no, pwede ka magkasakit ng mga non-communicable diseases. Okay? Now, what's the common denominator? What's the most common risk factors between this group of diseases? Okay? It is obesity. Lahat yan, no? Balikan natin. Yung mga inaatake sa puso, yung mga na-stroke, may mga cancer, diabetes, and hypertension. Among the many risk factors, no? Isa sa mga common risk factors among them is obesity. Okay? So, obesity in itself, no, is actually a complex disease. Sakit, no? Ang pagiging obese. Okay? It's a complex disease involving an excessive amount of body fat. Okay? So, let me give a brief history lang. Very short one. Una, first recognize ang obesity as a disease, no? As early as 1945 pa. So matagal na, no, na may mga obese individuals. Okay? Pero hindi sila ganun kalaganap. Okay? And then year 1997, no, the World Health Organization declared obesity as a global epidemic. Ang other term for global epidemic is pandemic. Okay? Ibig sabihin buong mundo yung affected. Just like COVID, di ba? Hindi lang siya isang bansa or isang region ng mundo natin, no? Buong mundo siya. So 1997 pa lang, no? Talagang marami na, no, yung obese sa ating mundo. Okay? And about 9 years ago, no, 2016, it was identified that mas marami na yung obese kaysa sa underweight. Before, no, the problem is, no, undernourished yung mga tao. Kulang sa pagkain, kulang sa nutrients, no? Hindi enough yung mga vitamins and minerals sa mga kinakain natin, kaya underweight. Pero nung 2016, nag-flip na siya. No? There are more overweight and obese individuals than underweight individuals. In fact, no, worldwide, no, 8 billion lang yung population natin as of 2025. No? But 1.9 or 2 billion, no, adults are considered overweight. So ilan yun, no? 2 billion out of the total 8 billion overweight. So ibig sabihin nun, 25%, if my math is correct, no? 25% of the entire population is at least overweight. At 650 million additional individuals. Hindi siya kasama dun sa 1.9, ha? Additional, no? 650 million additional Filipinos, not Filipinos, individuals worldwide, okay, are actually obese. So, ano ratio nun? No? One in every 9 or 8, no, individuals ay obese. Okay? So, nakakabahala siya. Itong statistics na to. That's why, no, we're having this session, no? In order for us to prevent obesity, no, and overweight, which are precursors, no, to different lifestyle diseases. Again, konektado, no, may association, no, yung timbang natin being obese to hypertension, to diabetes, to cancer, to heart attack and stroke. Okay? So, ito pa, more numbers, no? In our country naman, okay, yung percentage, no, ng obese sa ating mga Filipino adults, no, trending upwards din siya. Okay? So, as you could see here, 2018, no, 37.2%. No, I don't know kung may mas bagong data dito, no? Pero based on our lifestyle, probably mas mataas na yan kaysa sa 37%. Pero sige, let's rely on the data that we have, no? 37%. Let's round that off, no? 40%, no? 40%. Ibig sabihin, sa bawat 10 na Pilipino, 4 po sa atin ang obese. Ganun karami. Okay? And again, maraming sakit na associated with being obese. Okay? So we want to manage our weight. No? Ito siya. We have mentioned a few no, of the different medical complications for obesity. So pwede tayong again, diabetes, high blood, atake sa puso, stroke, cancer. Pero it doesn't end there. No, marami pang iba. Pwede ka magkaroon ng fatty liver disease, pwede ka magkaroon ng cirrhotic liver, no, masisira na yung kidneys talaga natin because of excessive fat in our body. No? You are also at risk to suffer from gallbladder problems like probably some of you, no, meron ito, gallbladder polyps or gallbladder stone, gallstone. Okay? Or pwede rin among women magkaroon ng abnormality in the excess. No? Kasi yung excess na fats natin, yung excess na taba natin, can affect our hormones. So, pwedeng maapektuhan, okay, yung ating hormones for menstruation, maging irregular menses natin, no, leading to temporary infertility. Okay? At hindi lang yun, pwedeng masira yung mga bones and joints natin. Okay? Yung ating mata, no? Pwedeng manlabo, no? Kasi nga, kapag ikaw ay mataba or ikaw ay obese, no? Tataas ang sugar mo. Yung sugar mo, toxic yan sa blood vessels natin at nerves natin sa mata. So, basically, it's our entire body, no? Yung affected dito. Okay, so we need to manage our weight. Okay? So how do we compute our for our BMI? No? Kasi nga, we're focusing on physical fitness. No? So BMI is computed using this formula. No? So you use your weight in kilograms, no? Divide it by your height in meters square. Okay? Mahirap ba? If mahirap, meron naman tayong calculator, no? So you could scan the QR code, no? Para hindi na kayo mag-manual na mag-square-square kayo dyan, no? At mag-divide-divide, no? So you just need to put your height and weight, okay? Tapos ilalabas din na, no? Magko-compute na siya on its own. Okay? Just scan the QR code. Okay? Or search online, BMI calculator. Okay? And please take note, no? When you interpret your BMI, meron tayong dalawang classifications. No? Meron tayo for the Caucasian. Ito po siya, yung second column. Okay? Ibig sabihin, those are for the Americans, Europeans, no? Yung mga, usually, yung mga matatangkad, no? Matataas ang height nila, mas mataas yung BMI cutoff nila, no? 18.5 to 25. Pero tayo, nasa Asia-Pacific region, no? We have our own classification. Okay? So, the normal BMI is between 18.5 to 22.99 or 23, sige. So, 18.5 to 23 ang normal. Anything under it is underweight. No? 23 to 25, no? Overweight. Okay? More than 25, no? But for some, ang cutoff nila, more than 27, obese yan. Okay? So, yun, there you go. Pwede rin kayo mag-search no, ng calculator for Filipinos. Meron din. Okay? At kukompute na. Hindi na kailangan ng calculator. Just need to input your height and weight in kilograms and in meters. Okay? Meron na, nagko-convert din. Okay? It's very important to know your BMI, no? Because that's the measurement for us to be able to tell that if your weight is either overweight, obese, or underweight. O baka naman normal. Okay? So, how serious is it is obesity, no? Let me show you some images. Sige nga, let me see your clinical eye, no? Kung kaya nyo ma-identify ano yung mga conditions ng mga ito. Okay? So, yung unang image, no? Si sir na naka-white na polo, ano sa tingin niyo yung nangyayari sa kanya? Okay? May isang ano, sumagot sa akin before, ano, yan daw yung reaction niya, no, yung nakita na yung bills niya sa credit card, ano, at yung mga bills niya sa Meralco, no, sa tubig, no. Pero there's a better answer. Ano kaya nangyayari kay sir? So, what do you think? Let me see your answer sa chat box natin. Let me know that you are there with me. Okay? So, ano kaya nangyayari kay sir? One, pwedeng maghula na walang maling sagot. Kasi di rin natin alam, no? Pero what do you think? Okay? Ano ba yung nangyayari kay sir? Anong possible condition nito? Hawak niya yung kanyang dibdib. Okay? So, what would you think of kapag ganyan yung reaction niya? Okay? Possibly that the person, no, is having a heart attack. Tama. Okay? Pwedeng inaatake sa puso. Okay? So, usually, it manifests with chest pain, no? Difficulty in breathing. Okay? Pwede magkaroon ng dizziness, okay, headache, usually pag check mo, mataas blood pressure, no? Pwede natin consider ang heart attack. How about the second image? Okay? How about this? Ano kaya yung nangyari kay sir? Okay, kung mapapansin nyo, parang sideways, no? Yung kanyang face. Hindi siya symmetrical. Mas mababa yung isang side. Okay? Tapos medyo old age na si sir. No? What do you think happened? Okay? Alzheimer's? Pwede, due to old age. Okay? Ayan, may mga sumagot. It could be either, no? Pwede Bell's palsy or mild stroke. Tama, stroke, no? Pwede yun. Okay? Actually, we could not really differentiate Bell's palsy or stroke unless we do a CT scan. No? Pero manifestation, pareho siya. No? Pwedeng tabingi yung muka, no? Mas mababa yung isang side, hindi na maigalaw, o di kaya there is slurring of speech. Tapos yung isang mata nakapikit, no, hindi ma-open, pwedeng stroke yun or pwedeng Bell's palsy. That's very good, no? That you are aware of how a Bell's palsy looks like. No? That's good. Yung pangatlo, ano sa tingin niyo yung case ni ma'am, no? Kung mapapansin niyo, parang nakabanda na siya, no? Probably covering the scalp. Bakit kaya? Tapos, nasa hospital siya. Mukhang there's significant weight loss. Pwedeng cancer. Diba? Baka nag-chemo si ma'am. No? So, when you do chemotherapy, you tend to lose hair, body hair, okay? Especially in your head, no? So, yung mga yan, no? Heart attack, stroke, and cancer. No, we have mentioned this earlier, no? Kasama sila sa top 5 causes of death here in the Philippines. Okay? And again, what's the one of the most common risk factors among them? It is obesity. So we need to manage our weight. Okay? So how to stay fit, no? How to stay physically fit and how to avoid being obese. Okay? So we'll focus on our ABCs. Madali siya tandaan. It's as easy, literally, no? As A, B, and C. So ano ba yun, no? So letter A is for our activities. The question is, sige, bago ko ipakita sa inyo yun, no? Do you do exercise? No? If yes, can you type how many hours? No? If no, just answer no. Sige. Do you do exercise? Yes or no? If yes, can you specify how many minutes, how many hours do you do exercise per day or per week? Pwede ba natin i-share sa chat box natin? Let me see. Ayan. Jogging. For how much? No? Jogging like 1 hour, 2 hours per day, 30 minutes per week, ano ba? 1 hour. 1 hour per week ba yan or per hour, per day? Okay. 10 minutes per jogging, no? I suppose, per day from Chris, no? That's good. 1 hour per day. How about from ANRU, no? Uh, 10 minutes jogging po. 10 minutes in a day, I suppose, no? Kasi masyadong mahaba kapag maikli. I mean, no? 10 minutes per week, no? So 10 minutes per day. Okay. The question is that enough? Okay? Yung 1 hour per day, is it enough? Yung 10 minutes per day, is it enough? Okay, for us to answer that, no, let's base it from the recommendations. Okay? The recommendation, no, for everyone. So regardless of our age, regardless of our gender, may hypertension ka, may diabetes ka or wala, no? You're in your 20s, your 30s, 40s, or 50s ka na, 60s, the recommendation is the same for everyone. Okay? So the recommendation is that we should do at least 150 minutes of physical activities per week. And dapat moderate in intensity. Dok, paano natin masasabi, no, na moderate in intensity, no? Moderate in intensity kapag una, bumibilis yung tibok ng puso mo more than the normal. Ang normal heart rate natin is 60 to 100 beats per minute. Okay, kung may mga Apple Watch kayo, no, or smartwatches, or kahit pulse oximeter, no, yung nilalagay sa kuko to measure oxygen saturation, may pang-measure din yon ng pulso natin. No? Yung mga digital BP apparatus, meron din. Okay? Na pwedeng detect yon. So, dapat more than 100 yung beats, tibok ng puso natin, beats per minute. Okay? Pangalawa, no, bukod sa bumibilis yung tibok ng puso, dapat pinagpapawisan po tayo. At pangatlo, dapat hinihingal tayo. Again, bumibilis ang tibok ng puso, hinihingal at pinagpapawisan tayo. We need to do those activities 150 minutes a week. Okay? Probably you're asking me, Doc, pwede ba installment? Okay? Yes, pwede naman. Okay? Pwedeng installment, you could do 30 minutes of physical activities per day, no? 5 days a week or every other day. Basta mabuo mo yung 150 minutes, sapat na yon. If you could do more, better. Okay? So, ito, baka sabihin niyo, Doc, busy sa work, no? Pwede naman natin siya incorporate. Ako, no, before, ako may personal nasasakyan ako, no? Pero I chose to uh, commute, no? Bukod sa traffic, no? Is one of my reasons why is for me to be more physically active. Okay? So, sasakyan pa rin ako, no? Especially if medyo malayo yung clinic or I need to be early or I need to go home late, dadalhin ko yung sasakyan ko. Pero the rest of the days, no? I do commute. Naglalakad ako, papunta sa LRT station, pagbaba ko, maglalakad pa ako ulit, no? Papunta sa clinic. Just by doing that, no? Uh, Brisk walking ang ginagawa ko, mabilis na lakad, hindi lang yung uh, walking like you're shopping in a mall, di ba? So brisk walking, no, faster walking than usual. So bumibilis yung heart rate ko, umaabot siya ng 100 plus, 110, no, beats per minute. Pinagpapawisan ako at may hingal din, no, sa paghinga ko. So you could also do that, no, on your way to your work, kahit pauwi, no? Mas maganda nga pag pauwi kasi pangit naman, papunta ka tapos pawis-pawisan ka. Di ba? So you could do it, no? Going home. Mag-commute kayo, maghagdan kayo, no? Kung saan pwede ako, ang hagdan ko, yung LRT, no? Akyat baba. I don't use the elevators, no? Even in our clinic dito, sa clinic namin ngayon, no? 8 floors yung office namin. Okay? Ang clinic namin nasa second floor. Tapos ang cafeteria namin nasa 8th floor. Okay? So kami, ng mga doctors, nurses, no? We don't use the elevators. We use the stairs. No? Doc, second to 8th floor. Yes, it sounds daunting, pero flexible. Una, hihingalin ka, pero yung katawan mo, mag-a-adjust yan eventually. And please take note of this, no? A flight of stair. No? Yung isang ganon, isang diretsyo, at usually, babaliktad pa yan no? Sa isang floor. Usually, isang floor, dalawang flights of stairs. Okay? So, ang isang flight, no, na up and down will burn you around 2 to 5 calories. So, let's say, yung floors namin from second to 8th floor, 16 flights yon of stairs. So, 16 times 5, no, 80 calories agad yon na nabuburn just by walking or using the stairs. Okay, so you don't need really to go to the gym, no? Pwedeng busy tayo lahat, no? But we could do in our own little ways. Isa yan sa pwede niyong gawin. So, next time around, no? Na pupunta kayo sa office niyo, medyo higher floor yan, no? Uh, Maghagdan kayo. If masyadong mataas, why not hatiin ninyo? Let's say, Doc, let's say, uh, 12 floors, no? Yung office namin, ano? Why not kalahati? No? Sige, mag-elevator ka from ground to 6th floor. Pero 6th floor bumaba ka. 7 to 12th floor, hagdanin mo. Okay? So you could also do that. Okay? So ito, let me share with you. Ito, puro kami doctors. No? So we do physical activities uh, every after no our duties. Okay? So iba-iba. Itong picture na to, nag-jogging kami dyan. No? Kasi our clinic is closely located sa Rojas Boulevard. So, may area dyan, no? Doon sa tabi ng bay mismo, na pwede kang mag-jog hanggang sa Cultural Center of the Philippines, CCP. Tapos, pabalik din. Okay? Sometimes, we engage ourselves into sports. Nagba-badminton kami, basketball, no? We're not only taking good care of our physical health, no, by doing those activities, no? But we are also no, taking care of our relationships with one another. No, nakakapag-usap kami, nakakapagkwentuhan kami even up to the personal level. So, beneficial siya, di ba? We're hitting multiple birds no, in one throw. So, you could also do that with your company. Okay? So, how about pag sa office lang? Ano mga pwede natin gawin? You could do static, no? Static stretching exercises. Ibig sabihin, kahit nakaupo lang kayo, no? So, do this, no? May mga terminologies lang tayo, but I think ginagawa rin naman natin yung iba dito, no? Cow stretch, no? Wherein we stretch, no? Forwards, no? So, chest outwards, no? Leaning forward, okay? Just to move your body. Okay? And you could do the opposite. Ang tawag naman doon, cat stretch. So you flex, no? Try to reach your knees. Mas maganda kung hanggang toes, no? Kung kaya ninyo. Okay? To move your You do it repetitively, no, for several repetitions, no. Pwede rin yung side angle, no. You could touch the floor in one hand, no, and then the other one is raised up. Do it the opposite side, okay, and do it multiple times. You could do this in stretches, no. Um, let's say every 2 hours, no, you do stretching exercises, no. Just like in yung advice natin, no. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the advice, yung 20-20-20 rule, no? Sa mga digital devices, no? Ibig sabihin nun, for every 20 minutes, no? Na nakaharap ka sa screen mo, okay? Or you're using your laptop, your cell phones, no? Dapat you should take at least 20 seconds na break, no? And try to look at something, no? That is 20 feet away. Kaya siya 20-20 rule, no? 20 minutes of screen time, take a 20 seconds break, no? Huwag masyadong matagal, no? Not 20 minutes, no? 20 seconds break, no? Try to look something far away, at least 20 feet away. So, pwede nyo isabay yun, no? Sa mga stretching exercises natin. At marami pang iba, no? So, you could do the chair raise hand pose. See, raise lang natin for several seconds. Okay? We could do the twisting, no? While we're seated twist position, no? While we're seated down. Okay? We could also do some sit and stand, chair pose. No? Pwede nyo gawin yan. No? Gawin nyo all together, mas maganda. So, pwede kayo mag-set ng timer, tapos kayong row, sabay-sabay kayo. Let's do that. Let's do some stretching exercises. Okay? You could stretch your arms, no? You do by doing the cow face arms. So, ito push-up. Okay? You could also do the wrist and finger stretching. Just by moving, no? Your extremities, your back, okay? Your head, your neck, no? Doon pa lang una, you're burning calories. No? Pangalawa, you're improving the circulation of your blood. Okay? And I'm not sure if narinig nyo na before, no? That sitting, no, is actually considered uh, the new smoking. Okay, again, ulitin ko ha. Sitting is already considered as the new sitting. Dok, bakit? No? Kasi before, no, sinasabi natin, ang paninigarilyo nakakasama sa kalusugan natin because it takes away uh, a lot of things. No? It takes away your energy, it takes away your oxygen levels, no, sa katawan mo. Ganon din yung sitting. Okay? So it poses threat, no? In fact, let me share a study with you wherein they found out that obesity, no, is the second leading preventable cause of different diseases. Pangalawa na siya, no, sa leading preventable cause of hypertension, of diabetes, cancer, no? Panguna pa rin, smoking. Okay? And then, marami pang ibang risk factors like poor nutrition, poor physical activities, pero nangunguna sila. Okay? Smoking and too much sitting that could lead to obesity. So, galaw-galaw din, no? Even in a seated position. Kung break ninyo, no? Maglakad kayo, okay? Sa cafeteria, kapag magla-lunch kayo, mag-stairs kayo, okay? Kung kaya nyo lumabas sa 1 hour break ninyo sa lunch break, move. Okay? Do something that keeps you going. Okay? So, isa pa na kailangan natin tutukan yung bad habits natin. Okay? So, isa sa common mistakes natin, we eat, no? And then we sleep right after. Okay? So, the recommendation is, no? Ang last large meal natin should be done at least 3 hours before going to bed. Okay? Otherwise, no? Late tayo masyado kumakain. Okay? Yung hunger natin sa umaga usually tumataas lalo. Tendency is, no? Kakain ka ng marami din pagkagising mo. Okay? And then it can also use up, no, your energy reserves. Okay? So, metabolism, digestion, and absorption of the food that you eat, no, requires energy then. So, tendency is, mauubos yung energy mo. And in turn, no, you need more energy, you eat more. So, tendency, laki tayo lalo. Okay, so avoid eating at least 3 hours before going to bed. And not only that, no, it takes around 3 hours talaga, no, before ma-digest, before tayo matunawan ng tuluyan. Okay, so we need our food to be digested before we sleep. Otherwise, no, sayang. Improperly digested siya, sayang kinain natin, plus it could lead to different diseases, no? Hindi ka everyday ng poop, no? Or di ka, baka sobra din. So, ang daming problema, no? That we could correct, no? Just by adjusting our meals at bedtime. Okay, so let's say your bed's around 9 p.m., 10 p.m. So yung dinner need should be set at between 6 to 7 p.m. Okay? And of course, yung consumption natin. Okay? Especially pag nakaupo tayo, di ba, sa office natin, nang sarap uminom ng soft drinks, ang sarap pumapak ng chips, ng mga instant food natin. Okay? Please take note of this, no? Isa sa mga famous soft drinks natin, no? Pinag-aralan. Okay? And they found out that one glass of soda, mga soft drinks natin, contain 22 packs of sugar. Alam mo yung pinakitimpla natin sa kape? Usually we just use one or two, di ba? Matamis na. Just imagine 22 packs of this in one glass of soda. Okay, so, saka another principle na when it comes to our diet, no, it's better to swap yung fried food natin for fresh food, no? So, iwasan na natin yung puro prito, no? At palitan natin yung iba dito to raw goods. Because again, wala siyang added oil, no? Wala siyang added salt. Okay? So it's a better option. Okay? So ito naman, in terms of our nutrition, this is the Pinggang Pinoy, no? That is recommended for all adults. Okay? For as long as adult ka na, wala ka namang any existing condition like diabetes or hypertension, ito yung recommendation natin. Diba? Bata pa lang tayo, tinuturo na sa atin to. Go, grow, and glow. The majority of our diet should be in the form of vegetables and fruits, no? Yung mga glow foods natin, which contains essential vitamins and nutrients that we need. Okay, one-fourth of our meal, no? Dun sa grow foods, yung protein natin. Because protein serves as a basic building block of our muscles, no? And kailangan din natin ng sugar. No? We need sugar. Hindi ko naman sinasabing huwag na kayo mag-rice, no? Or huwag nang uminom ng fruit juices, soft drinks. We need sugar in our body. In fact, no? Sugar is the main fuel of our body. But it should be in moderation. Okay, about one-fourth of our total diet, no? So that's the recommendation, no? Half of our day, vegetables and fruits, one-fourth protein, one-fourth carbohydrates. Okay? So it's not only about just the food, no? It's about the attitude while eating. Okay? So isipin natin, sa bawat kinakain natin, no? Is this food, is this thing helping me? Or is it hurting me? If it is hurting you, then probably you should lessen a bit of it, no? If it is helping you, baka kailangan pa natin siyang dagdagan. Okay? So also, yung attitude natin, no? Practicing gratitude is also a healthy attitude which can help us to become healthier. Okay? So, when you want to achieve your target weight, no, wala pong magic formula, no, unless you do surgical procedures, no. And if you want to lose weight, okay, do it slowly. Okay, mas maganda na yung dahan-dahan, no, consistent, okay, kahit maliit, basta tuloy-tuloy siya. Kaysa naman yung biglaan, no, na maglo-lose ng weight, pero after 1 or 2 months, biglang mag-jump yung weight natin, higher than before. Kasi pwede mangyari yun. Ang tawag natin doon, it's a rebound of the condition. Okay? Rebound of your BMI. No? So, nag-lose ka na ng weight na napakabilis, tapos nung nawalan ka ng discipline, okay, mas lang tumaas kaysa doon sa mas mataas pa doon kaysa doon sa dati mong timbang. Okay? You could also begin with a goal in mind. So you could begin with losing 10% of your weight, di ba? So from, let's say, 90 kilograms, no? So 9 kilos, no, ang ilulose yung weight for the entire year. Okay, so importante, malaman natin yung ating BMI muna. So kaya ko pinakita yung QR code kanina. Because that would be, no, serving as our baseline. Okay? So now, let's end our session, no? With this one big message. Okay? So health, no? fitness and wellness are not valued until sickness comes. Totoo po yan, no? And I read, no, a literature, no, wherein it stated that a healthy man has 1,000 problems. Maraming problema yan. Yung isang healthy na tao. Problema sa trabaho, problema sa family, problema sa personal lives. Okay? But as an unhealthy man, yung may sakit, chronically, let's say, yung na-diagnose ng cancer, na-diagnose ng um, uh, life-threatening conditions, di ba? Tanungin mo sila, isa lang ang problema nila. And that is to how to get healthier. The rest, di na nila masyadong iniisip yan. Gusto lang nila matapos na yung problema nila, matapos na yung paghihirap, pagdurusa nila sa kanilang sakit. No? And that's the only problem for unhealthy. Pero yung healthy, maraming problema yan. So, let us not get to that point. Okay? Let us not reach to that point na maging isa na lang yung problema natin dahil tayo ay unhealthy. Let us value our health. Ngayon pa lang, no? Na malusog tayo, that we are still good, okay? Or kahit na may diabetes ka or hypertension ka, i-control mo na ngayon pa lang before the complications set in. Okay? So, again, health is often not valued until sickness comes. Okay? So, there you go. That's the end of our session. So, if you have any questions, this is the time for you to ask your questions, po. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, so before we, sir, okay lang ba, before we proceed to our question and answer, may I present again the video kanina na present about the fitness bingo plus, okay, yung winner, actually.
Alright. Sige po.
Okay, so, wait lang po. Okay, kita na po.
Yes.
Okay. So, due to high demand, at kanina kasi medyo na-interrupt lang yung yung video kasi sa sobrang hina ng internet. So, again, this is the winner or she is the winner of our Fitness Bingo Challenge. Okay?
Balls hanging low, all up above for your chain swinging, clang clang, and it costs a lot. Bitch, I'm always at the guala, yeah, and you are not bad at the beat. Keep on going till you hit the spot. Whoa, I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed, number drop it low. Mama called me and she happy with the grow. Never ever fall for a party that's a no.
Just pop the Kenny about a million options. So the stock and I stop doing the green and I rock arenas, bringing the peace. I'm up in that park in the car, pretending I got all the eyes on me. Got a bad baby and she's independent. Too many people older than me that's seeking attention. When they want me about the goofies, man, I should've listened. And the smell of the money, my strangest addiction.
She tit for dick, I let her lit, I had to dip. I'm on for fifth, I'm all rich now. I bought a whip, I paint a paint, it drive itself the fuck you think.
Okay, so that's it. Wait lang. Nakita po ba?
Yes.
Okay. So, ayan, going back, Doc, personally about dun sa take nyo, about dun sa discussion, that it's very fruitful and intellectual discussion. Kasi personally, dito sa head office, medyo kalamitan lang yung pagtayo. Pag may kailangang CR lang, dun lang usually tumatayo. So, actually, I like the idea about your saying na it's not about the intensity, it's about the consistency. So, medyo, yeah. Nabasa ko din siya actually. So, okay. So, before we have further discussion or we end this session, may I invite everyone to use the chat box if ever may questions, concerns about this learning session we have right now. Anyone you want to raise questions? The floor is open.
Any questions? Clarifications? Now's the time, no? Para tanongin po ninyo ang tanong. Okay? Sige, habang wala
Okay.
nagtatanong, no? Ako muna yung magtatanong sa inyo. Okay? And my question is this, no? Was this session helpful, no, to your own health? No? So, if yes, no, pwede bang click yung heart reaction natin sa Zoom meeting? No? If you learn something, no? If you think this is gonna be useful, no, for you, okay, in one way or the other, no, can you please click the heart reaction button? Okay, so there you go. I could see some heart reaction. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so yeah, questions, clarifications.
Ako, Doc,
Is this our first
personally.
session? Sige,
Ah,
Ma'am
ah,
Crystal. Go ahead.
Actually, sir, nakita ko din sa presentation in terms of holistic thinking, in terms of
Correct.
finance.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, ako talaga, I don't track my expenses. Usually, titipidin ko yung sarili ko or in terms of fast food, doon ako gagastos.
Mm-hmm.
So, bukod, Doc, sa mga yon, what are the other diseases that we might get if possible lagi kami nakaupo bukod din sa heart diseases other than that, doc?
Mm-hmm. Other than that, no, kapag puro tayo, let's say, instant, no, like fast food, instant coffee, instant noodles, no, usang-uso yan, no, especially in the working population, no. Maraming challenges, no, that could arise from that. You have mentioned a few, no? Sige, hypertension, diabetes, cancer, no? High heart attack, and stroke. Pwede tayong magkaroon ng mga ganong situations, no? But also, no, pwede rin masira, una, no, yung ating mga vital organs, no? Because almost everything that we eat, no, about 99%, okay, of the food and drinks that we eat, dumadaan yan sa liver and sa kidneys natin. Okay, so we are prone to suffer from conditions like fatty liver disease, no? O di kaya kidney stones, okay, dahil kulang sa tubig, tapos medyo maalat kasi usually lahat ng mga fast food, mga instant food, no, may added salt yan. Okay? So you could develop kidney stones, no? Kapag masyadong mamantika naman yan, pwede magkaroon ng bladder stones. Okay? So, yun yung mga pwedeng mangyari. Aside from tataas yung sugar mo, tataas yung BP, yung ating cholesterol levels, no, can also be elevated. So, maraming pwedeng mangyari. So, when it comes to our nutrition, no, I always think this way, no? The closer to nature our nutrition is, no, the better it is for our health. Ibig sabihin, the less processed, no, na fresh siya, no, less added salt, less sugar, less added fat, no, less processing, okay? Mas nakakabuti siya sa katawan natin. Okay? So, kung mapapansin nyo ngayon, no, maraming nagiging obese as presented in our data, marami ding nagkakaroon ng high blood, ng diabetes, and that could be attributed, no, to our poor lifestyle. Kasi lahat ngayon very accessible na, especially if you're living in the metro, di ba? Lahat kaliwa at kanan ng tingin mo, di ba? May fast food, di ba? Very accessible, and usually these are cheaper, no? Mas mura sila compared to the healthier options, di ba? One example, when you buy vegetable salad sa isang restaurant or anywhere outside, compare mo that in buying an instant noodles. Di ba? O di kaya isang one-piece chicken joy, di ba? O di kaya one-piece na chicken fillet. Di ba? Significantly cheaper, no? Yung sa fast food natin. 50, 100 pesos, makakabili ka na. Pero vegetable salad, it would cost you 200, 300 pesos. No? So let's be mindful. No? Hindi dahil cheap siya, no? Ibig sabihin mabuti agad siya for us, no? Sometimes it's the opposite pa, especially here in the Philippines, no? Wherein I think our society punishes let's say what in the middle class, di ba? So we need to be mindful of that. Okay? Initially, pwedeng makatipid ka ngayon. Pero in the long run, okay, it could cost you more. Okay? So there you go. Ito. Jose, able to answer your question, Ma'am Krisa?
Ayun, okay, sir. Doc, sorry. Okay, Doc. So,
Mm-mm.
ayun, same question din naman, Doc,
Mm-mm.
about kay Miss Jane,
Mm-mm. What kind
Jenny
of
Jane.
diseases? ang mga nagiging
Yeah.
sakit sa mga underweight, no? Another underweight side naman, no, lack of nutrition. Ibig sabihin, lack of vitamins, lack of minerals, no, na mga kailangan natin. Kapag underweight tayo, usually mas mahina yung immune system natin. No? So we are more prone to get infectious diseases like COVID, like pneumonia, flu, no? Yun ang mga mas madalas na pwede natin makikita. Kung mayroong obesity, kung mayroong hypertension, diabetes sa obesity, sa underweight, usually it's more of the infectious diseases. Kasi nga, weaker yung immune system natin. Kulang no? Kulang sa nutrition, kulang sa minerals that we need to protect ourselves, no, against these kinds of diseases. Okay? All right. So, other
Okay.
questions?
Really, in relation, sir,
Mm.
in
It's okay. You
relation,
can call
Doc,
me
sa
Sir, Archie, or Doc, and anything.
in
No?
relation, Doc, sa sa question ni Miss JJ. Actually,
Mm.
what if you are petite or nahirapan ka magpataba? What is the best exercise na you can recommend or provide for those na medyo
Gusto mag-gain
nahihirapan
ng weight.
magpataba?
Yeah. In any form, whether you're trying to gain weight or try to lose weight, no, the best form of exercise pa rin are aerobic exercises. Meaning, no, yung running, jogging, no, rather than yung pagbubuhat, no, because lifting weights is designed to build muscles. No? But if you want to achieve your target weight, no, you could do it. No? If you want to lose weight, do uh, long exercises, no? Usually slow pace but long in duration, no? For you to burn your fats. Okay? But if you want to gain weight, no? Just be active, no? Kasi pag nagiging active tayo, our body adjusts itself, no? So the more activities that we do, the more energy that we are required, no? Maghahanap ng energy source yung katawan natin. Tendency is we will eat more. Okay? And if you want to try, or if you want to do gain weight, ang preferred source of weight natin is from the protein sources. Okay? Kasi yung iba, ang ginagawa, kanin ko, I'll eat 2 to 3 cups of rice, no, per meal para mag-gain talaga ako ng weight, no? However, at the same time you're gaining weight, no, tumataas din yung sugar mo. Pero pag ang source mo is protein, no? Yes, you're gaining weight, plus you're depositing, no, muscles into your body. And that's better rather than depositing sugar and fat sa katawan natin. Okay? All right.
Okay, thank you po, Doc. Anyone would like to ask questions other than those questions? Baka po merong gusto pang i-address before we... Ayan. Another question, Doc, from Miss JJ. Ano po ang difference ng low blood and high blood? From what I heard, same lang daw po ang symptoms. So, pwede rin po ma-heart attack ang low blood.
That's a good question, no? Pero they are two totally different conditions. It's at the end of the spectrum. Isa mataas ang BP, isa mababa. Okay? Well, yes, they could pose problems to our health, pero ang heart attack usually mas na-observe natin yan with high blood pressure, mataas. Okay? Although, meron din mga pwedeng complications ng masyadong mababa na blood pressure. Okay, like pwedeng mawalan ng malay, no? Masira yung ibang organs natin due to the lack of blood flow, no, sa mga organs na yun, no? But rarely, no, na nagkakaroon ng heart attack due to low blood pressure. Now, usually it's high blood pressure. Okay? But again, no, both low and high blood pressure, no, can produce problems in our body. So, ang gusto natin ma-maintain normal, no? Ano ba, Doc, ang normal? No? Yung BP natin, yung sa taas, systolic, should be between 120, pwede hanggang 90. Okay? So, 90 to 120, yung nasa taas. Tapos yung nasa baba, no? It should be between 60 to 80. Okay? So, 120 over 80, normal yon. Okay? 110 over 70, okay yon. 100 over 60, normal pa rin yun. 90 over 60, that's the lower limit. Sa taas naman, ang upper limit natin, no? 130 over 80. So, yun yung goal natin. Anywhere between 90/60 and 130/80. Anything higher than 130/80, hypertension na yan. Anything lower than 90/60, hypotension na yan. Low blood pressure. Okay? So, there you go. All right. So those are good questions, no, from our teammates, no. Those are very interesting questions. So there you go. I think any more questions before we formally
Yes.
end?
Doc, may question nandun here.
Mhm.
Open ko lang yun. Sa registration niya kasi. Pero I'd like, gusto ko yung sinabi mo, Doc, na losing weight, dapat slow lang siya. Kasi I've been losing weight for 2 years and I've lost 2 pounds. Lamang. So, wala. Okay, Doc, ito yung question. From our staff, actually, sumunod na naman siya. What are the illness connected with sitting down for the whole day doing our job?
Yeah. So, sabi natin kanina, di ba? Sitting is the new smoking. So, if you want to remember it faster, no? Isipin natin, ano ba yung mga sakit that are associated with smoking? Yun na rin, no? Yung mga sakit that are associated with sitting. Let's give a few examples, no? The most common ones. It sounds redundant, pero ito talaga no? Yung data natin. That if you smoke, no? If you don't move a lot, no? The entire day, nakaupo ka lang. Again, number one is, pwedeng tumaas yung blood pressure mo. Okay? Because by doing exercise, no? Pinapaluwag mo yung mga blood vessels mo, no? Sa katawan mo, preventing hypertension. If you do not do exercise, kikipot siya ng kikipot, no? Just imagine a hose of water. Pag pinasikip mo yung daanan ng tubig, ano nangyayari? Bumibilis, di ba? Yung flow ng tubig, tumataas yung pressure. Ganun din yung blood vessels natin. If you don't move a lot, no, you don't burn calories, you don't burn your sugar, prone to diabetes. Okay? If you don't do exercise, no, stagnant yung mga toxins, no, sa katawan mo, you are more prone to develop cancer. Okay? At as a result, no, ng hypertension and diabetes, atakihin sa puso at ma-stroke. Okay? So maraming possible complications of too much sitting. Okay? So there you go.
Thank you, Doc. Any more question, guys?
Sige, let me address yung atherosclerotic aorta nyo kanina kasi it give me the impression, no, na mukha nga may mga physical active sa inyo or talagang pangit lang yung nutrition. No? So, yung atherosclerotic aorta, ibig sabihin nun, may namumuo ng taba doon sa aorta. Ang aorta po, yan yung unang dinadaanan ng dugo natin galing sa puso. Delikado yun. No? Kapag doon pa lang, kita natin may mga taba, what more yung mga mas maliliit na blood vessels sa puso natin. At yung maliliit na blood vessels na yun, sila yung nagkukos ng heart attack. So, kapag may taba na doon sa aorta, mas delikado na yun, no? Doon sa mga maliliit na blood vessels. That's why we need to do some alterations of our physical activity. Is it reversible pa, yung atherosclerotic aorta? The answer is yes. Pwede pa siyang mawala. How do we do that? Of course, aside from medications, no? The obvious answer is that we improve our nutrition. Less fats, no? Especially the fat from pork and beef, no? And more of the omega fatty acids, no? Yung mga good cholesterol natin from our fishes, which can lessen, no? Yung build up of cholesterol dun sa puso natin. Okay? And of course, doing more exercise, no? By doing exercise, you're burning your fats, excess fats, including yung fats dun sa aorta natin. Okay? So there you go. I think that's a very good.
Regarding sa that kind of condition kasi nakausap ko yung person na yun. And nung bumalik daw siya sa doctor, the doctor instructed na or give the feedback na it's a bit normal for his age. Well, parang ayun na. Right, that's my question actually.
Is it normal? No? Una, well, I think relatively, no, siguro ang ibig sabihin ng doctor niya, it's a common finding, no, among their age, pero it should not be normal, no? Kasi nga, it's a fat accumulation, no? And that's basically the thing that is happening sa heart attack, sa stroke. Pag yung buong lumen ng blood vessel mo, no, nabarahan na ng taba, wala nang dadaloy na dugo. Doon tayo inaatake sa puso at sa utak. Maybe I think there's a bit of a communication gap, no, between your doctor and the patient, no? Baka hindi lang masyadong na-explain or hindi masyadong na-receive, no, ng patient na yun pala yung ibig sabihin na yeah, your condition, it's common. We see this very common talaga, especially in the elderly ones, but it should be managed. No, it's not it should not be taken for granted. No? So, maaring yun po yung ibig sabihin ng doctor po. Okay?
Thank you so much, Doc, for the clarification. Actually, ako may last question ako. Although medyo hindi siya naka-align sa topic, Doc. Kasi siguro will just would like to take this opportunity. Yung nasa news, the
Okay.
MPACs. Baka you can share, Doc, na pwedeng kailangan naming malaman as a community or as one MPC across offices.
Okay, just a quick one, no? But we can have a session with this, no? If you would request, no? Pwede, isang buong session kasi medyo mahaba siya. But just a quick one, no?
Thank you, Doc.
Mpox is a viral illness, no? Just like COVID, nakakahawa siya from one person to another, no? Generally, ang Mpox, no? Maraming routes yan. Pwedeng through cough and colds, pero yung kumakalat na variant ngayon, no? It's usually through direct contact. Usually through sexual intercourse, no? Kung saan nagkikiskisan talaga yung mga sugat. Kung nakakita na kayo ng pasyenteng may Mpox, no? Talagang pangit yung itsura, may mga rashes, may mga skin problems yan, no? At usually nandun yung virus. Okay? At pag nagkiskisan yung balat, doon tayo nagkakahawaan. Okay, so we usually observe this among patients, yung usually magpa-partner sila, no? Boyfriend, girlfriend, no? Mga may intimate contact talaga. Okay, within the family members, no? Na nagkakadikitan. Okay, but it doesn't rule out pa rin yung possibility na maipasa siya from mouth or sa oral cavities natin or sa nose mismo natin ma-inhale. Kasi originally, no, yung mga naunang variants ng Mpox way back in the 1900s, no? Yun yung daan niya. Ngayon, yung umuso na variant sa atin, no? It's more of skin contact. But again, we could have more details probably next month, no? Or June, no? Session natin. Kasi, yeah, tumataas nga yung cases natin, no? Especially, I think, if I'm not mistaken, sa Davao region, no? Bismin, no? Visayas and Mindanao regions, no? So, I think that's a timely topic that we could have, no? Sige.
That's my final question. Doc, siguro, di naman siya question na. Can we get your permission lang, Doc, if we can record that portion para we can use it, na i-share din?
Siguro I could share na lang sa probably I could give you a one slider presentation, no?
Okay.
Para hindi naman kumalat yung mukha ko sa home office ninyo. Yeah,
Within
yeah.
the group lang naman, Doc.
Within
Hindi
the
naman.
group, record which specific, yung sa Mpox.
That portion lang. Yes, po. If it's possible.
Okay, sige. If yung internal lang naman, sige, we'll have a quick one.
Okay. Thank you so much, Doc. Yun lang. Thank you, Krista.
Naka-record naman na, no? So I don't have to repeat it.
Yeah. Yes,
Sige,
po.
cut na lang natin.
Thank
Okay,
you.
sige. Alright. So I think that will be the end of our session, no? So I hope to see you again soon in our future sessions, no? For us to learn more. Okay, so
Doc, pwedeng maka-request po before we end this session to have a quick auto-op.
sige po. Sige. So
Okay,
everyone,
may
please turn
I
on your
request?
cameras. Ayan. Sorry.
Yes.
Nauna na ako. Sige, sige.
Okay. Yes po. Everyone, please open our camera po. Quick photo lang.
request.
Yes, let's open our camera. Jovi, magtawag na Miss Roots. Hi. If we can open our camera. Michelle, Laika, si Chris. Nature Jen, let's open our camera before we end the session. Thank you. Miss Angel. Ayan. Thank you. Si Alvin nag-message, wala siyang camera. I-insert na lang namin para masama natin. Thank you.
Okay, smile. 1, 2, 3. Wait lang, save ko lang. Last na. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you everyone.
All right, thank you everyone. See you in our next session. Bye bye po.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you, everyone.